us, our house, you didn't have to have any extra insulation because we're meant to be under a flight path. And the noise zone that we're meant to be living in is not the amount of noise we're experiencing at the moment. So, we're most affected by the new North runway. So in August 2022, the first flight took off. There was a single flight. I returned home from work. I was post-call on the Thursday with my kids in the car, and all of a sudden the house felt like it being overrun by planes at low altitude. The noise was intolerable. I was completely shocked because, we weren't meant to be under a flight path. And I thought it was a mistake and maybe they were just testing things out. And here we are almost 3 years later. We're still under the same flight paths with still significant levels of noise. And, this wasn't part of our planning process. Our house, you didn't have to have any extra insulation because we're meant to be under a flight path. And the noise zone that we're meant to be living in is not the amount of noise we're experiencing at the moment. So, obviously that's a shock to the system. This nice summer weather, kids don't want to go outside, and you can't open your windows at night because the noise is coming in. I have young kids. I'm trying to get them to sleep in the evenings. They're complaining that they can't get to sleep because the window is open and they can hear the planes coming in through the window. I have a year-old baby who I'm trying to get him to sleep at night, and every time he's about to drop off, there's a blast of noise through the window from another airplane. So even just that day-to-day, just trying to live with your kids in the house, it's made it very, very difficult. And then, of course, from the medical point of view, or just from the kids' development point of view, we know that, aircraft noise does have an effect on their development, and especially even if they're just not getting enough sleep in terms of concentration the next day. Young kids need at least 10 to 12 hours sleep a night. And now, especially with the increased hours of use of the North Runway, with this decision that it's been used from 6 a.m. to 12 midnight, like 6 hours, and that's it for peace and quiet. It's completely unacceptable.